Welcome back to our YouTube channel. I go by the name Me, Myself, and I. Epic it was. Remember to like and share to this amazing video. Before I introduce her, I want to say a very big thank you for always subscribing, liking, and sharing. I'm here with this amazing queen.
My name is Ashina Green, and I'm the current reigning Queen of Miss Caribbean and Commonwealth.
How did you become Miss Caribbean and what?
Commonwealth.
Commonwealth.
So the base of it is that I won a beauty competition
Okay.
and I was appointed queen.
Wow. So what brought you to Ghana?
I came to Ghana to learn about my cultural roots because it is said ever so often that most Jamaicans are from Ghana. So I came here with the intention of learning about my cultural roots and bringing it back to the UK, to Jamaicans that's there, as well as to go back to my homeland to teach them about it and just persuade them to come to Ghana to learn and see more.
What are some of the things that you've heard about Jamaicans and Ghana?
Okay, so for starters, two of our national heroes, that's Marcus Garvey. He was one of the person that um he inflicted basically the Black Star on the Ghanaian flag. The second person is Nanny of the Maroons. Like she was a major figure for Jamaica. She still is, even in death. She is the person that came there, fought for her freedom, and was appointed national heroine of Jamaica. Based on history, she was born here and traveled to Jamaica. Though how she got to Jamaica is still unsure to many, but we know that she was Ghanaian. Well, back in the days, it was not called Ghana, but we know that she is from here because of her name first and foremost, and her brothers that she brought with her, which were Akampang and Kojo.
Wow. What are some of the food? Let me say, yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Okay. So first of all, I haven't tried many of the Ghanaian dishes yet, but I
Okay.
did try the red, and oh my
Mm,
God, it is literally the same thing as beans
okay.
that we eat. It's just that we have different names for the foods that you guys eat. It's the same thing. It's probably most of it is the same procedure of preparations and stuff. It's just named differently.
Wow.
So for first and foremost, what Jamaicans call rice and peas, you guys call it wache.
Okay.
And cassava and all of that. We eat the same things. It's just different preparations.
So, involving your finding your roots, what are some of the things that you look forward into?
I look forward to just learning more and understanding. Not even just understanding. I look forward to unity because the thing that I've seen like ever so often, even though like I'm from a different side of the continent, of a different part of the world compared to here, in my heart, I always believe I'm an African princess, and nobody could have told me otherwise. And even in today, like I keep trying to fight for this unity because it's like when you're there and you're from another side of the world, you're still under the white man's law. And when you see your black community people, you think they would be like very like welcoming and want to gravitate towards you. But unfortunately, it's not always like that, and it's very sad to see. And even as a Jamaican, I feel like the minute I say I'm Jamaican, I get redirected to a different path or a different type of there's this energy that comes with saying I'm Jamaican.
Have you ever said you are Jamaican, and how was your response from Ghanaians to you?
The majority is good. Like I've been so welcome by the majority. It's like my home. It feels like home here to me. Like I've traveled a lot, and when you come here and the way you get welcomed by a lot of people is just like, oh, I'm home. I'm at my second home. And it feels so good. But then when you're overseas and then you're greeted by the black community, it is not the
This is not the
same.
same.
It's not. And I don't know if it's because of the environment that we're living in a different country, what that contributed to that. But coming back to the homeland, it's totally different. It's totally different.
Far, you've eaten the let me say the
Red,
washi, the
red. Yes. Oh my God, that tasted so good. Like when I tasted it for the first time, I'm like, oh wow, I did not expect that taste. It was an explosive taste. I'm like, and it had that fiery, peppery taste to it, and I love spicy food. I love spicy.
Then Ghana is for you.
Oh my God, listen, when I'm cooking as well, oh my God, I only eat spicy food. most commonly what we relate to is the food and the cultural background, because just like your music is high beat and high paced and very vibrant, it's the same for Jamaicans. The food is literally the same. It's just like I keep saying, it's prepared differently. Like there's not much of a variation between the two because we are still one people.
What are some of the things that you've been hearing about Ghana?
When I was coming for starters, like I've always said, I want to come back to the motherland. It doesn't
Okay.
matter which area I landed
Okay.
first. It was always a part of the plan to come back to the motherland. So it just happens to be Ghana first because my director is Ghanaian,
Oh,
and
wow.
I believe that okay, like I don't do things on my own. I believe that the Lord leads me. And at first, I was saying, okay, I want to go back to Jamaica first
Okay.
because obviously I was born there.
Yeah.
So the smarter thing would have been to go back to Jamaica first. But I said, no, let me get out of my comfort zone. Let me go somewhere and explore something else. Something that I keep hearing about. Because every time I watch these vlogs, these bloggers, and they're always in Ghana. And the culture is just so rich and vibrant. And I'm like, okay, I want to experience that. I want to be able to say I was there and I brought this back with me, or I learnt this. And that's exactly why I decided to come to Ghana first.
So what are you taking so far?
Oh my God, I'm taking back some of those food.
Whoa.
They're gonna have to teach me how to make those food.
You've not had fufu, right?
No, not yet, because I'm kind of vegetarian.
Have you learnt any language?
Okay, so
Ghanaian language?
I've been trying to learn three. I've been trying. I've learned little words. Like I know bra means to come.
Yeah.
I mean, I learned that akwaba means welcome because I was welcomed.
Okay.
I cannot pronounce it, but my director is teaching me to say, how are you?
It's saying.
It's saying. And then someone said to respond, hey yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So I'm learning little because
Little.
it's actually so fun to learn another language, a native tongue. It's very beautiful.
Wow, that's so amazing. Well, Wagwan.
But then, yeah.
Yeah, you see the move, like you see the way it switches, like with there. This language I want to learn, but still,
Patois is just it's a feeling as well.
you
It's
know.
because it comes with so much vibrancy. Like when you speak Patois, it's like it gives you that extra push. Like, oh wow, that's what you're saying. It has so much emotions in it.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
And it's a bit loud.
Oh my god, it's very very loud.
It's not even a bit, very, very loud. Wow.
Because you have to emphasize the words because that's patois. Like I said, it's vibration, it's a feeling. It's not just oh I say it and that's it. It's a feeling.
That is why I say Wagwan, and then
Medea.
the energy with Medea is on another level. You see the way I was sounding, I like Wagwan.
Medea.
Wow, that is so amazing. So how do I say I'll be back?
Soon come back.
Me soon come back. Yeah, me.
I think it was must soon come back.
Wow. Me soon come back. Charlie, if you do, in fact, I'm enjoying this episode. Continue by speaking patois.
Oh my god. Okay, wait, let me try. So I go Trinity School of Ghana and then I go Ashmole International Academy to do a surprise visit to just introduce them and teach them about my culture, Jamaica.
In some years to come, with the Caribbeans and Africans, what do you see in the future, like 5 years to come?
What I'm hoping for is for unity, more unity, because I see the bridge builders, I see the African diaspora that they're trying to bring this, the Caribbean, that because like I said, we were just shipped out, we're still Africans, and I see them trying to bring us back together, but it's not quite there yet, and I feel like there's work that can be done. And it's not just about them trying to do it. We need the people as well to want to and to be willing to do the work as well. But for the future, I am hoping for more unity.
More unity.
Yes.
Wow, that is so amazing. So if you are out there, we want more unity. More unity. She want that. We want that too as well. We should be able to invest into African, Caribbeans. You
Yes,
understand?
without having that separation where it's like, oh, I'm Caribbean, so I'm like this, or I'm African, so I'm like this. It should not be like that. We should be one. Because I strongly believe that if the Caribbeans and the Africans were to come together, because we are all black people, it would be such a beautiful force, a force to be reckoned with, because it's like we would not be below. And I feel like we constantly work against each other rather than together. And if we were to work together, there's so much beautiful things that we could possibly do.
Wow, that is amazing. In fact, epic. Epic. That was epic.
Epic.
What have you been hearing about Africa? Like, what are some of the things that you heard about? Like, this is how they portray African to you when you are in the UK.
Oh my God. When you're in the UK, you honestly, you get scorned upon. And I'm not even joking. As a Caribbean person, especially as a Jamaican, you always get that weird energy where it's like, oh, you're not even one of us, or you're not even from where we're from. It's just a weird energy to see and feel, because it's like, in my eyes, I'm black, you're black, we should be brother and sisters.
That is true.
But it's not really like that. You have so few that has the similar mindset that wants the same thing. But the mass is still so backdated where it's like, oh, we're separate people. And then when you look at it, then what was the point of Nelson Mandela fighting? What was the point of Marcus Garvey? What was the point of Michael Jackson? What was the point of these inspirational people? What were they fighting for? Did their legacy just go beyond their death? It should not be like that. And it's so sad, but like I said, you come here and I feel so at home. And then knowing you have to go back to your actual home and experience it all over again. And it's so hard because you still have these people trying and they're fighting to bring us together. And then I'm just one person. I can only influence so many. And then what if the people are not willing to work towards the goal, then my voice is still left unheard. Not for just today, it's not just tomorrow. It's a long lasting relationship that needs to build, not even build, it needs to get back to where it was, because we were one. We were always one. We were just a different part of the world.
You in Ghana, what was your first, feeling?
Oh my God, the first feeling that was like, oh my God, all these people gathered to come and welcome me home. Because that's in my head, I'm home. Like, you can't tell me otherwise, I am home. And it was so beautiful to be greeted with flags of both nations, and just people coming together with the culture, the music, the vibrance. It just felt like home. And I believe that everyone needs to experience that type of welcome to come back to the motherland.
If you wish I should have asked you a question, what question would you wish I should have asked you?
Okay, I would say, what is so different about Jamaicans and Africans?
Okay. So what is so different about Jamaica and Africans?
For me, I would say it's nothing. But when you see it, you feel like it's so much bigger than that. In my eyes, all I was just born in a different part of the world. We still have the same skin color, the same cultural background, the same ancestors. I was just unfortunate to born on a different part of the world. And when you come and then you see how you get treated sometimes, it's like you feel this division, this segregation, and it shouldn't be like that. But yeah, it's definitely what's so different about us. It feels like Jamaica, and that's enough for you to know that this is where we're from. Because I love traveling. I absolutely love traveling. I've been to many other countries, and I can tell it's not my home. But I've come here, and other than being so welcoming, like my mentally, I feel at home. Like physically, I feel at home. The environment feels very homely to me.
But were they sleeping on trees?
I mean, I haven't seen anyone. So you can find me on Instagram, TikTok, everywhere at Ashina Free. Very plain and simple, Ashina Free.
Alright, please do me a favor and go show some love because she's unique and amazing and a queen as well. Thank you so much for joining Epic. It was. See you in the next video. Peace out.